The realm of Avalon is a bleak and barren land, filled with chaos and enchantment. Yet, it also harbors hidden dungeons and caves that present rare chances to loot and discover ancient mysteries. One such location is the Blood Lake dungeon, which is perilous in nature. Beneath the surface of the lake, near the crumbling gate and the abandoned village, lies a concealed entrance. Take a deep breath and plunge into the crimson waters to access it. Once you open the door, you'll enter the Blood Cave, but be cautious. If you're a low-level character, it's advisable to return at a later time. Within, you will encounter a horrifying scene of bloodshed and decay. At the heart of it all stands a man, tragically altered by the Wyrd and unfathomable violence. He vaguely recalls that his name was Mallory, but he has been imprisoned in the Blood Cave for what feels like an eternity, waiting for those colossal doors to open. Throughout this time, he has vanquished numerous adversaries, believing that the last one standing will be the key to opening the doors. Yet he continues to wait. As your discussion wraps up, Mallory implores you to at least attempt to end his life and put an end to his suffering.
Poor sod. I pity you. I think my name was Mallory. I wandered in search of meaning, until one night, a very special dream came to me. In that dream, a beautiful, towering flower whispered to me, "You will find me, if you want me, in the garden." And so, I resolved to seek that place. This is what I found, from the rain to the gutter. I suppose it's what lies beyond those ever-watching, ever-listening doors. They wait for our next move. Soon, it will all be decided. When we finish our little conversation, all will be set in motion. That's a good question, but I do not know the answer. I've grown weary of seeking it. Too much time spent in a loop of nasty thoughts. You should not ask me. The Druids created this place. They called it the Hall of Trials, as they sought to find a worthy pet for themselves. We all wanted to see the garden, to learn something from those cunning vermin. I doubt they expected such an outcome themselves. I cannot. I am bound to it for eternity. The slaughter has come to pass. A foul affair. Brutal beyond measure. Many lives reduced to one. Just me, all on my lonesome. Humans have a rather dreadful tendency to descend into madness, especially when forced to live among others in a cage like that one. You could try counting. I grew tired of that long ago. We slaughtered one another until, after countless hours, I awoke from the frenzy, only to find there was nobody left to kill. Poor Alice and Edan. Those were the last two I killed. Those two I remember most clearly. Their bodies lie somewhere over there, It's staggering, isn't it? How many good lives have been wasted in this wretched place. Perhaps we should finish our conversation. There's no point in dragging it out anymore. If I could ask you one thing, try. Just try. I truly wish to leave this place for good.
Once Mallory falls, the enormous doors encircled by bodies will swing open, allowing you to delve deeper into the dungeon and draw nearer to the legendary garden. At the base of the blossoming tree, nestled between its roots, lies an opening. Crouch down and crawl through this passage to access the inner sanctum of the garden. Here, you'll encounter several hollow druids, along with a few marrowghasts eager to attack. Eliminate them and continue through the ruins until you reach the far corner. There, a druid named Pridwin is waiting for you. Engage in conversation with him to uncover the fate of the garden. Pridwin has been anticipating someone to assist them, and that someone is you. It is your responsibility to liberate them all by vanquishing the child of the garden and the experiment.
Where could Pridwin be? Why is he not among us? has been done to him? What does it mean for us mere humans? The sealed gate. The sealed gate. The children of the garden cry. Behold, the garden suffers. No point in pursuing further.
What a grim moment this is. I had hoped that poor wretch, Mallory, would be the last unfortunate trapped by the farce we created. Of course, I should feel obliged to greet you at the very beginning. My name is Prydwen, and I am the last druid in this garden, and its last living creator. I know what this place used to be, but now the garden is tainted, like all of us. I assume this is the answer to the meaning we've been searching for. The first resurrection of Arthur shattered our understanding of the eternal cycle. It was beyond our comprehension. We needed to take a step back, and for that we needed a place of peace. The idea of a garden reminded us of the quiet murmur And so we created the garden. We really believed that we could reinvent humanity in a world like that. Unthinkable. Even now, after so many years, the king was dragged back to the land of the living whenever humanity sought its legendary protector. It turned out to be abuse. To take the memory of a life so precious and full of potential and turn it into a cruel mockery, step by step, over and over, leading it to its inevitable degradation. Not in the way I expected, but yes, I have found the answers. The source of our doom is humanity itself. It's an infinite jest and the perfect tragedy of our lives. That which makes us human is a hindrance that complicates everything. We never truly know what we are or the nature of our lives until we succumb to corruption. Whether it is born of madness or the weirdness, the result remains the same. Only then does everything begin to appear as it truly is. This place is like a terrifying mirror, and so it will remain, unless something is done to change it. What has already happened cannot be undone. There is only one thing left to do, to bring it to an end.
Prydwen will give you a seal that unlocks the stone door in the garden. As you near the pool of blood, the blood abomination will emerge from the chaos and launch an attack. She is swift and calls upon death-bound guardian allies for protection. However, focus on her, as her minions will fall once she does. Utilize King Arthur's ability to slow time and catch up to her if you're struggling. Also, pay attention to where her body lands, as you can obtain a blood-tainted shell and the cursed blood blade from her. This sword enhances lifesteal by 2% and emits a red glow. After defeating the blood abomination, head back to Prydwen to finish the quest.
You have returned. You reek of blood. You reek of purification. You've killed our child and set the fate of the garden on a new path. So, Peace will come sooner than I expected. Now, at last, I shall have quiet and slumber. Let the flower bloom in all its beauty, and die as it was always meant to. Thank you, Seeker.